Hey everyone, thanks for joining in. First off, sorry about the echo on the microphone on the season 3 episode 2. So we're going to do a little recap here. How are we going to do a recap? Well, let's go into the guttural part of the internet, the comment section. At John Smith, RF6LB 2 years ago, the greatest series in many years, just wish there were more episodes. I agree. Notice the collar tug and Elvis impersonation catchphrase, thank you very much. As they leave the hypnotist's office, very droll. Droll? Must be an English thing, but I thought it was one of those little, almost like a dad joke type thing. I'm going to put on my glasses too. It's going to be easier for me to read, plus you probably get all the reflection now. So, let's scroll here. I'll treat you to fish and chips. Thank you very much. Amazing writing. That's one thing I kind of like about this series, actually, is it's realistic talk, banter back and forth in between the people, the characters, whether it's the romantic banter or the friendship banter. It's real. It's there. They show their quirks, however you want to say it. Been enjoying that part of it. Actually, it's real. It's not so scripted and refined and made sure every little niche and notch is in there just perfect. Check your P's and Q's, as we say. That's why I like it. Yeah, it's real. Okay, in my view, it's a crime that Mackenzie Crook and the cast of this show. Oh, geez, forget about Ricky Gervais. You know what? The Office wasn't really that big with Ricky Gervais over here in America, actually. Um, I like what was it, Steve Carell or whatever's version. It was alright and whatnot, but that's really, well, that was about it. I wasn't really a big fan. But in all fairness, I'm not a big fan of much television, Hollywood. Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Yeah, that was a funny line. I chuckled pretty hard at that. That was really great. Okay, enjoyed video, found it interesting and heartwarming. Thank you for sharing the series. Agreed with you, Natty W495. Just like fishing. Yeah. Have you caught anything? What? Oh my god. Wonderful little bit of acting at 2620. Well, let's see what she's talking about. 2620, she says. Is it going to throw me right into a commercial?
Insure, invest,
Of
protect.
course.
Mutual of
Of
Omaha.
course.
Protect your kingdom.
Why wouldn't it?
There's one simple 5-second ear trick that anyone
Is there?
can use to quiet
Is
ringing
there?
and improve hearing almost overnight.
My ears are ringing listening
No
to
way.
you. Here we
Never.
go.
Childish? I know you are. What am I? Huh?
Okay, I think I know what they're talking about. I kind of agree with them and I kind of disagree with them. That was like theater stage acting, and I can't think of the real guy's name there, but Lance, I guarantee he was a theater stage actor way before he ever got on TV or television or movies. So it just, that's how overdramatic they are when they're on stage. I don't know. That's why I never cared for plays or stage theater. Alright, scroll back down. I almost want to continue watching there. Can't decide who is better. The actors who play Lance and Andy. Andy wrote it and made it so low key. It has magic, but Lance is one hell of a kid. What? Okay. I like that Tim Key's character is called Tim. Sublime. Blacksmith courted me. Clifton Betty's. Oh, Jesus, that female doctor hypnosis is beautiful. She wasn't bad looking in all fairness. She was very, very girl next door. Good looking. Yeah, it's not a lot of comments actually. I am surprised. We'll just leave it as surprised there's not more comments. Boom. Liked, subbed, subscribe. Let's just write it out. Let's not be dull. Droll. Let's not be droll. English term, huh? Just to prove it, there's the like, and I'm already subscribed, so I can't subscribe again to Owen Davies, but y'all should. Owen Davies, I gotta check out his channel, see what else he's got. Maybe there's some other British type programs I can check out. Maybe there's something you would like me to check out. We're down to the last season as far as I know of the Detectorist, so once this is it, once this is done, that's it. It's over. It's done. No, there's got to be more out there. We're going to react to more. So, going to kind of leave it to that. There's not much else for comments. As someone who studied archaeology and Egyptology, but then sold my soul to corporate and ending up in Tokyo, I very much envy Andy's way of life. I regret becoming a suit. Would happily give it all up to dig on a site in the blighty countryside. Don't sell your soul, people. Do what you want to do. You don't have to be millionaires. You don't have to make hundreds of $1,000s a year. This society tells you you have to. You don't have to. You can live very comfortably. I'll be honest. The most I've ever made in my life was about $8,000 a month. Yeah, pretty bad, isn't it? Oh, he's a loser. Well, in the military, you don't make much money. Coming out of the military, became a college student. College students don't make shit. Worked full time while I was in college. Made sure that my MGI bill and my paychecks covered my tuition and everything. Came out of college debt free. Debt free. Worked my ass off for it too. That's why this loan forgiveness just pisses me off. I always thought it was horrible watching these people rack up loans, and what were they doing? They're going out partying all the time, giving her help. Did I like to party back in the day? You darn right I did, but I did it on my dime, not on the taxpayer's dime, or expected the taxpayer to cover it. So yeah, I get a little ornery about that. It's an issue right now in America. If you're from Britain, you're watching. But yeah, then after that, I graduated college, came back to the family farm after getting out of the military, and started doing the farming thing. Now the assets are good, but why make so much money just to pay more taxes? I knew what I needed to make to live comfortably. Why draw more? Will I draw some more in the future? No, I don't think I will. There's no need for it. I mean, you got to be smart with your finances. So I believe everybody, when they leave high school, should go into college, and that should be a general finances, investments, stuff like this. How to deal with the government should also be a big college course. It should be easier to deal with the government. It's not. They make it sound like, oh, we're there to help you, we're here to help you. When I became unemployed 5 years ago during the pandemic, it was impossible for me to get assistance. Everywhere I went, they said, oh, no, you got too much, you got too much, you got too much. I'm like, I got too much. At that time, I was making about $4,000 a month. How could I have too much? I lost my job, and there's just nothing there for me. So I gave up on my government as far as assistance like that, workman's pay and stuff. So don't do that. EBT, food stamps, stuff like that. Don't do that. So I live very humbly. I live very frugally, actually. And there's no shame in that whatsoever. And I just rambled on about my business for way too long. But that's okay. You got to get to know who the bandit is. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'm sorry that I had such bad audio before. Like I said, I'm learning this. I'm going to get better at it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with me. If you have any questions, any explanations for any of these comments down below that people had left, go ahead and comment on the video here and let me know what they're meaning here. I mean, like the drawl thing, the drawl comment right here. News redial from 2 weeks ago. Pretty fresh. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Knows the collar tug and the Elvis impersonation catchphrase, thank you very much, as they leave the hypnotist's office. Very droll. He got 2 likes already for this. People, it wasn't very droll. It's called coming back around, bringing it back around. He had made a comment on his fear, on how he thought that he was going to get hypnotized, and anytime someone mentioned something stupid like fish and chip, he would jump up and want to have an urge to do a Elvis impersonation or something, is what he stated. Went through the whole process, pretty much broke the doctor from the way it sounded. And then when he was walking out, she brought up fish and chip, and he brought it right back around, which is comedy. This is good comedy. So how could it be very droll? It sounds like News Redial don't have a clue when it comes to comedy. And that's okay. Maybe News Redial is the one that's very droll. It's a comedy show, people. Enjoy it for what it is. That's what I'm doing, and I hope you are too. Until the next one, again, I apologize about the audio. This is why you don't rush things in life. Yes, it was my birthday yesterday, but it really doesn't give me an excuse. I should have waited until the end of the evening, done it up right, stopped the video, put it into editor, edit out the commercials, rechecked everything, make sure my audio, then my apologies. A very, very amateur move to make. And you know what? We're going to leave it up there because life happens, mistakes happen, and we're just going to roll with life, right? There is no repeat. Let's just go with it, alright? So until the next one, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what's on your mind. If there's a show you want me to watch. I got nothing but time, folks. It's starting to get a little cooler here in Minnesota. What is it, like 54 degrees today? Gross. Absolutely gross. And I got a match plate. And what? 4.5 hours from now, I have my match play. I do not want to do this. It's going to be miserable, and we're going to get rain at that time. So, alright, I appreciate you guys very much, very, very much. Until the next one, happy hunting, good luck. Why am I doing my metal detecting thing at the end of a reaction video? The hell with it. Happy hunting, good luck, and as always, till lost.